What's up, guys? Um, man, it's been a while. YouTube, we haven't really been posting pretty regular because I've been going through some shit. I had to moved into some new apartments. Been understaffed at work and still on contest prep. So, you know, uh, shout out to Muscle Tech for the dope shirt. Um, So I figured we would just give some updates today. It's been, I think I uploaded a prime hydration drink earlier, so it's been a while since we've been on YouTube. Been all over TikTok, duet and stupid shit, but we're sitting about 29 weeks out from Rocket City. Yes, I still have to pay for my registration. I have time, like I'll probably pay for my shit around week 20. I've already bought my NPC card and everything, so like I got the hard shit out of the way. Keep your receipts if you ever do that, just in case they give you any shit. But the guy that's head over Rocket City did email me back because I was having some date issues with the website saying one thing and then the NPC saying another thing, and he was super nice. So thank you, sir. If you watch this video, I appreciate it. You know, we've still pretty much been on plan. Like I did cheat on my diet this week, a lot actually. As the 21st was my birthday, so I turned 29, and I ate a whole ice cream Oreo cake. I ate 2 Baconators with extra ketchup, extra cheese, extra bacon, and I had a whole bag of Mesquite barbecue chips and a liter of Mellow Yellow with no ice. And I regret every bit of it. Like I told you guys in mine and Nick's podcast, I'm an emotional eater. But no, it was my birthday, so when you're an adult and you work all day on your birthday, that's what you get. So back to our contest preps. We're about to get back in the routine of like Monday morning check-ins with Nikki. Now that I'm actually like completely moved in and don't have any distractions. So I was trying to get this shirt completely in there. That way, if you guys want it, you can go to muscletechshop.com and buy it and tell them that Sleepy Dog Fitness sent you. I'll be weighing in on Mondays, weekly. I'm also going to take my physical measurements on Mondays, weekly, and keep them all tracked. Like I have like several notebooks and shit. My diet's changed a little bit. I found my first contest prep meal plan, and I kind of tweaked it for this one with some of the diet stuff that Nikki's had me do since COVID started, so about the last year, and it's been going pretty good. My breakfast consists of whole eggs, coffee, I'm up to doing cardio twice a day. I've swapped to mostly white fish or shellfish just because, like, yesterday was the first day I've had red meat in a long time, and it didn't make me feel bloated or anything, but like I just feel a lot better when I'm on fish. Plus, I was watching probably one of my favorite podcasts other than my own, the Hostile podcast with Fuad and Ivan Valer, and Ivan had made the comment about like you're getting serious on your diet when you're eating the driest white fish and you just know you're about to get shredded as fuck. And it made me want to swap to white fish. So we did. I'm still using my Nitrotech protein shake. Like I will use their Nitrotech Elite like all the way probably to week 16, and then I'll swap it for the Nitrotech Rip. Those are my 2 favorite shakes. Clear Ice Away is my favorite. I just don't have any, and I do need to get some more because that's the leanest protein shake and it's delicious. I don't want to disclose all my supplements, but my pre-workout is almost 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. Like I take some ECA stacks with some ephedrine. I take a scoop of Shatter Elite, a scoop of Celtec Elite, or I do 2 scoops of Shatter Ripped. It just depends on how I feel, and a few hydroxy cuts. So I am on a little bit lower carb diet than I normally have been lately, just because I just don't really need them, and I haven't really had a chance to buy any. So I've been eating like sprouts, like mung bean sprouts and broccolini and stuff like that. So like I'm still doing probably 90% whole food. I'm not even eating oatmeal right now. My vitamin regimen, I take a homemade Vitapack in the morning, like of just different vitamins that I get. I have about 10,000 I use a D3 a day, some acetylcrystacine, a B complex, some methyl B12, some Kroll, zinc, berberine, which I'm doing the berberine gold, just to kind of help shuttle what carbs I do take in pretty easily, and it helps. And I'm also on blood pressure medicine, and there's several studies that show that it can help increase your life expectancy. And with as much shit as I take, I probably need that. I'm taking chlorophyll. Guys, if you're not taking some chlorophyll, let me just tell you, you stinky motherfuckers, get you some chlorophyll, because after being on it for like a week, your sweat won't smell. So you can just buy like an antiperspirant to keep you dry, and then not have to worry about, people smelling you. Life hack. And it's really good for your skin and your blood too. Um, Dandelion root, I'm taking some magnesium, some oregano, and just some enzymes with my meals to make sure that I break them down. That's pretty much my supplement regimen. Other than the rest of the muscle tech stuff I take, obviously I'm still taking my Cell Tech Elite. I take it religiously, because I mix it in my pre-workout, because I do the two berry flavors. I'm drinking roughly 4 liters of water a day. Sometimes that's hit or miss, but I get pretty close to that, because I normally drink 1 to 2 at work, 1 while I train, and then I try to get the other liter of water down before I go to sleep. The only other source of caffeine that comes from not training is from coffee, and I have been back on energy drinks, just because I've been working so much, and they're delicious. That's pretty much my protocol for my plan. Um, my morning routine is still the same. It's a little different now because last week I started doing cardio in the morning. So since I live so much closer to my gym, I literally go do cardio, and then I train, and then I also go work out, cardio, and train later that evening. And for all you motherfuckers that say that, I get tired of hearing people tell me that that's too much training. It takes a lot for me to get lean. Like the first contest prep I did, it took me over almost 40 weeks, and I needed 4 weeks. I'm sorry. That's with me dieting hard. That's with me going no carb, 3 hours of cardio, 2 training sessions, 7 days a week. I'm sorry. I'm a fat motherfucker, and I need to do a lot of stuff to get lean. I have to suffer. I'm one of those individuals that prefer to suffer during a prep. So we're gonna suffer during this prep. Like I said, I get up about 4:30 and I go to bed at 2:30. Both of those are AM, by the way. Yes, I sleep about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. That's just, I can't sleep any more than that, even with trazodone or Ambien. So you know what? That's going to be my sleep schedule. I'm just going to have to work around it. I'm still doing my foam rolling and stretching in the morning that I highly recommend. I haven't really been doing abs in the morning since I've been working a little bit harder at my diet, but I need to. I haven't really been drinking aminos, just because I've been drinking so many energy drinks. My aminos have caffeine. I normally drink a glass of them with breakfast, but I don't really sip on them all throughout the day. My nighttime routine is a little different as well, since I'm training at night now. My typical nighttime training routine. So after my last meals, when I typically like to go do my late night cardio and stuff, and then next week I add in posing practice. I'm like I said, I'm 29 weeks out, so it's I figured if I start posing now, I won't look completely like shit on stage. That's pretty much my routine, guys. This prep is not the easiest. I'm severely understaffed at my supplement store that I work at. So I've worked average 30 hours of overtime the last month. I don't sleep, we literally live off of fucking caffeine. I mean, I have coffee right here. I mean, and pre-workout, but we gotta get this shit done, This is a redemption prep for me. This is be the first prep that I'm not injured. Like I don't have a pec tear anymore. I don't have a calf tear. I have had no infection, a blood infection and stuff like I had in the past. Like, so this prep for me is like, can I make it and can I do it without getting injured? And just how lean can I get? Like, whether or not I'm show ready or not, who gives a shit? Like, I don't care if I want to win, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I just need to see myself how lean I can get. And we're going old school NPC with this, and some people might not understand that, but like, my mental space that I've been the last couple months with my divorce and stuff, and losing my dog in my divorce and all that mess, like I just, some people will get it if you watch this video, like, when you have to go to that place that you don't want to, and like, you have to be that asshole. Like, turn your music up, put your headphones on, fucking ignore people, don't return calls. Like, Jay Cutler probably said it the best is when he was mid prep, like, people would call him and he just fucking hang up on them. Like, that's to the point that I am. Like, if it's not gonna help me reach my goal, like, I don't want it. Like, I'm tired of dealing with people's bullshit. Like, I'm just gonna focus on me, focus on my prep, and try and do the best prep I fucking can. And if people don't like that, then don't subscribe, don't follow me. Like, some people need that dark space. Like, some people just to get ahead need to revert back to that place that nobody likes to be at. And that's the point of my prep where I'm at. Like, it's like, do I pussyfoot around and not do stuff, or do I just go back to how I used to train, like back in like 2015, back in my solid image days, where it's like, I just don't give a shit. Like, I'm going to go work out 7 days a week. I'm going to do my cardio 2-3 times a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to diet really hard. Is it sustainable? No. Is it healthy? Absolutely not. Is it going to get me where I need to be? Yeah, so we're going to do it. This prep's been fairly flexible up until now. Like, I would probably say, like, I'll be really flexible until probably week 25 or 20. Far as like my diet and stuff, like, and people are like, oh, you eat so lean. Like, not really. Like, I mean, if I want a cheat meal, like, I'll have one. Like, but like, I've done pretty good with, like, lately, like, I'll cook my cheat meals instead of like going out and getting them. For one, everything's so expensive in the States. I know I have a lot of friends that live in Canada and stuff, but like, here in the States, like, inflation's ridiculous. It's costing like hundreds of dollars for protein powder. Like, it's just ridiculous. So I'd rather just cook. Like, it's cheaper for me to cook a steak at home than to do anything else. Becky wants to say hi. She also takes Muscle Tech. So, Muscle Tech, if you see this, just know me and my 2 fur balls, we all take Muscle Tech. Becky likes her aminos too. Don't you, Becky? Now get down. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm keeping this prep really simple. Like, trust me, I'm not. But I have worked my prep around myself because, like, you can only do what you can afford, and I'm fortunate to have the type of coach that I have. Like, I wouldn't be where I am without Nikki. And I'm not the best client because, like, I'm rough with checking in because of my schedule. Like, I'm super bad about not asking for help. But they're always there to support me. So, like, that's great. And obviously my friends that, that work with Muscle Tech, and everybody at Muscle Tech that supported Sleepy Dog Fitness, like, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So like I'll rep this shit till the day I die. And but yeah, so today we have arms. If you guys want a little insight into my training, I highly recommend these big sky planners. Like I said, I got notebooks and shit from other YouTube videos. But at the time I was dating a chick on Tinder and she had one of these. And I loved it, so I bought one. They're expensive. It was like 20 bucks. So I'm still doing my cards. So I physically write out my workouts for the month. Workouts 1 through 5, because I'm doing a 2-day on, 1 day off split that I will be changing around week 25 to 7 days. But right now I'm staying on the 2 days, 1 day's off. The reason I do that is because I don't sleep. So the way I designed this prep originally was, since I don't sleep, like I'm averaging like an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep, guys. So like I work out 2 days straight, I take a day off. On that off day, I meal prep, I clean my house, and I relax. You know, but no training. Cardio, yes. Training, no. Like, just for the fact that I don't sleep throughout the week. That's just my 1 day to kind of relax, sort of. So like today, like activation, we're going to do dips, weighted dips. We'll do them rest pulls as long as my shoulder can handle it. You know, I'll also be doing calves, you know, and just normal stuff, like nothing crazy. Like I'm going to do cable curls, single cable curls, 6 sets of 10, you know, hammer curls, rope curls, push downs, rope push downs, skull crushers, seated tricep extensions, V-bar push downs. Most of those are going to be in a drop set, really heavy. You know, I am phasing out the SSIT training that I've been doing. And we're reverting back to German volume training just because I feel like it's better for my prep. You know, but the best way is just to have everything planned. Workouts 1 through 5, they're all planned for the week. You know, off days are planned for the week. Bills that need to be paid are planned for the week. You know, that's about as organized as you can get for a single elder millennial. You know, the one thing that you can control is how you prepare, you know, and in the past, like, I've never done a great job in preparing for a prep. You know, my first prep was probably my best, and I got really lazy and wasn't doing like morning cardio. You know, Josh was fussing at me, and you know, I just wasn't in a good spot mentally. And I'm probably in a worse spot mentally now, but we're more prepared. Like, we go do our morning cardio, we do our cardio pre-training, we lift really fucking heavy. You know, we get in, we get out, we tan before, so we feel good. You know, if I need to pop 6 ibuprofen and use some thermal cream, that's what we're gonna do. Put my Nixon Nutrition hoodie. Thanks, Nikki, for the hoodie. You know, we wear our Muscle Tank daily, shirt, tank, whatever. You know, and just get in the mindset. Listen to some anime theme song music, some EDM or some fucking heavy metal, and just get at it. You know. But if you guys are thinking about doing a contest prep, don't think that you have to have a shit ton of money to do one. It is expensive. I'm not going to bullshit you. But you can do a lot of stuff on your own. Like I'm doing all of my own posing, like tutorials. You know, I follow several pros, and I do have friends that compete too. So it's not like I can't learn how to pose. Men's physique isn't as rough as like classic or like full on bodybuilding, but I wanted to do men's physique because I like the board short look, the small waist, and your diet. Like, don't think you can't do your diet. Like, don't think that you can't hire like a more of like a lifestyle coach to help you with your diet and nutrition, because that's what I do. And then past experience as far as like your meals and stuff, and don't think that you can't play around with your supplements weeks out in advance to see how you do. Don't think that you can't buy a tanner off fucking line and tan up to your show. Like, don't think you can't buy used board shorts or board shorts off Amazon. There's ways to cut your bill down if you're doing a prep. So the main point of this video is to give shout out and thanks to Muscle Tech, because obviously they support me and my buddy, like, my buddies, like, Dan, anybody that's ever worked or past worked with this company that support my prep. Um, Anybody that motivates me, like my friend Emily from Canada motivates me. Shay is one of Nikki's coaches, motivates me. Big Shannon McGee, because his motherfucker's massive, and Libby, you know, um, BB Gone, if you see this on YouTube or Twitter, let me know. But, you know, and then myself, because to do a prep on your own, like, you have to be self motivated. I'm not always self motivated, but I'm just a machine. Like, I don't feel anything, so I might as well get up and do something. And there's a lot of little things that can motivate you. Like, Mark Magna motivates me every day because I see his quote on my whiteboard every morning when I get up to go do my cardio. Little stuff like that goes a long way. But if there's anybody watching this that's wanting to start a prep, just start one. Like, write down your pros and cons, write down what you need to work on, make you a game plan, and keep track of it. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a coach. Should you? Probably, yes, 100%. Like, I feel like coaches are necessary. Nikki's helped me out tremendously with my stress. And if you guys need a good coach, or if you guys need just somebody to help fix your fucked up life, like, I highly recommend Nixon Nutrition. But don't think that you can't do stuff on your own. Like, people these days don't try stuff. Like, if you want to prep for a show, just go prep for one. Fuck it, do it. It's no different than riding a bicycle. Once you get used to it, you should be able to do it pretty good. But that's a little update on my little physique prep that we got going. We'll try to do these weekly, and I'm gonna try to live stream cardio. So if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, put them in the description box below. If you guys want me to film like a full day of eating, let me know, or a full day of training, let me know. We also will be doing more episodes of the podcast when we can. My buddy's in the process of having a baby, so, like, shout out to him. But we'll get you guys some updates soon. Your boy's out.